I pull up in front of the assisted living facility. It's a nice place, not the kind that smells like bleach and death when you walk in. Kylie's dad has lived here for the past year. He's only in his 60s, but a debilitating combination of rheumatoid arthritis and gout have ravaged his body. He's wheelchair-bound and has a hard time using his hands, which made it impossible for him to live alone. Kylie's parents have been divorced for years, so assisted living was the only good option. I made sure we found him a place where he'd be well taken care of and not feel like he's doomed to spend the rest of his life in a hospital. This place was a good choice. Chelsea at the front desk says hi when I sign in. Most of the staff knows me. I try to come visit Mr. Winters once a week, although it doesn't always work if I get busy. But today is his birthday, so there's no way I'd miss it. I take the elevator upstairs to the top floor. He can't get out much, so I made sure his apartment had a great view. I knock and he buzzes me in. "Hey, Mr. Winters," I say. He's told me numerous times to call him Henry, but I never do. It doesn't feel right. "Braxton," he says with a smile. He's sitting in his wheelchair near the living room window. With obvious struggle, he lifts a finger to press the button on the remote that's attached to his chair. The TV turns off. I pull a bottle of Jameson from beneath my jacket and hold it up so he can see. It's not fancy, but it's what I get him every year. "Should I pour?" I ask. "Only if you're having one with me," he says. "I will not say no to that," I say. I head into his small kitchen, find 2 highball glasses, and pour us each a drink. I stick a plastic straw in his. It looks sort of odd, like suddenly it's apple juice instead of whiskey, but he has an easier time drinking if he doesn't have to hold the glass. He moves his chair over to the small table on the other side of the room. His hands are curled like awkward claws, and I can see the pain in his face as he works his motorized chair. It kills me to see him like this. I take a seat and put the drink on his tray once he's settled in place. "Happy birthday," I say, lifting my glass. He nods to me and sips through the straw. "Strictly speaking, I'm not supposed to have this." I take a sip too. "Strictly speaking, I kept it under my coat on the way in, so if you don't say anything, I won't either." "Good man." Mr. Winters isn't my father, and he never tried to replace my dad. But in his own way, he filled that role for me more than once when I was growing up.